what I want to understand from you ladies is, why do you feel as though you should get what you're asking for when what you're asking for is in such short supply?
I think one lady was saying how men have it easier than women because to get women we can just be rich.
Yo, tell me with this.
And then it deletes all of our other problems, as if being rich is like the hardest thing to do in the world. It's like, otherwise, everybody would be rich. Everybody would be a millionaire. It's like, what planet are we living on? Not Earth, right?
Hell no.
Hey, yo, what's poppin', y'all? I'm Ace.
Hi, and I'm Star. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Alright, bet. Let's get into it. Alright, so boom. We back here with the Tribereport and Kevin Samuels. Do women have unrealistic dating standards? Of course they do. But let's hear what old Kevin had to say.
I don't begrudge you ladies for wanting what you want. Is it realistic? If 72% of mothers in this country have to work full or part-time, that means why when I take the call line, why am I having like 7 out of 10 women who expect to work after they are pregnant? Why are almost 100% of you guys expecting to not have to work after you're pregnant to pay significant bills? Because what I want to understand from you ladies is, why do you feel as though you should get what you're asking for when what you're asking for is in such short supply? We're talking about the things that many of you women want. A man who's making enough money to afford a wife to be able to stay home, have 3 children, live in a middle-class neighborhood.
3? Oh,
and
that's a lot.
have
That's a lot.
access to high-end public schools and or private schools. The ability to have money to, if the children want to go to college, to pay for the college where the children don't start out with inordinate amounts of debt. The daughters, if they get married, mother and father pay for the wedding. And before any of that happens, the families can take, trips, not to Disney World, not to Six Flags. A lot of you, I want to go over to Italy and Africa and Paris.
Oh my God.
Understand something. It takes a man making around $350,000 US in Atlanta to do that.
Do that. And what's the most hilarious thing is just like they really think money grows on trees. They just be saying motherfuckers should just be making all this money per month, whatever, like that, so that you could just do that.
Right.
Like I think one lady was saying how men have it easier than women because to get women we can just be rich.
Yo, tell me with this.
And then it deletes all of our other problems, as if being rich is like the hardest thing to do in the world. It's like, otherwise, everybody would be rich. Everybody would be a millionaire. It's like, what planet are we living on? Not Earth, right?
Hell no. Apparently not.
That's on the low end. That's in the top 5% of earners in this country. So you want one. You and every other woman want a man that's 5 out of 100. And that's not adjusted for race, marital status, sexual preference, or age.
Like, that's the crazy part. It's like all those men that they want, they include, they say it's the top 5% of men who make all that money, or top 10% that make over 100,000. It's like, but those statistics include people who are married, people who are gay, people who, like have all type of other factors that will prevent them from dating you. Who are people who are a different race than the race you like.
Basically, you're not single.
Yeah, or the ones who are different race than you, the race that you like, the ones that are ugly. It just says the top 10% of men. So, out of that top 10%, they're gonna have to weed out the ones that are ugly, the ones that are short, the ones that are married already, the ones that have kids already, the ones that are old, because age too.
Yes.
And people typically make more money when they're older. So you're gonna see probably those stats skew toward older men in terms of how much money they have. So generally speaking, the man's gonna be over 30 at least. So it's just like, what do they really expect to find? You know what I mean? You chop that 10% down to that. What are they gonna find? You'd be down to 1% if you're lucky. of all men out here, and that man now still has to like you.
Yeah, in return.
Out of all that, you find the needle in a haystack. Now you said something stupid. He's like, "Fuck out of here. You're done. You never find another." That's what they don't understand. It's crazy.
Are your standards unrealistic?
Was he putting it in the calculator? How many cat bags was that? 5 out of 5?
Oh yeah, fucking. How many cat bags is that?
The delusion I've been thinking, where
Forgot about that.
it come from for all women, I think it's because women don't understand the value of money because of how transactional society has gotten.
They've been given money
Women can
so
get
much.
money out of a man so easily, so like expectedly, nonchalantly. Like
Right.
a man's expected to do this, expected to give her money, expected to take care. At least that's what they're demanding. And there are men that are simping and actually giving those things.
Right.
And a woman kind of gets normalized, like, yeah, my man should DM me money, should cash at me. Quite a big population of them feel that way, right? We see
Yeah,
those
that's the
street
sad part.
videos where, like, that's the prevailing attitude of the younger women, the ones that are especially calling in, right? These fresh mommies that expect to get
Jesus.
pregnant and not ever work. Like when he said 70% have to still get a job part-time.
72% of mothers working.
But they're like, I'm gonna be the 28% that don't gotta work. It'll be me.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
I think it's the value of money.
We know who fails statistics.
Distorted to young women today because of how
Fuck.
much it's given to them.
Like a
man,
D.
You don't understand how hard it is to make $350,000 a year because the men you're trying to talk to or only talking to typically make like that much or more. You're trying to talk to ballers only. Women, 80% of men are invisible, so you don't even know $60,000 salary a year exists.
Right.
Exists, right? You're holding.
Right. They walking around like they didn't even know niggas could be that broke.
Delusional.
But that's the entire point.
Now, for that one rich dude that took you on that trip, and you think all men are basically these rich dudes that take you out on trips, and if you're not, you're just a bum. You're a loser, right? What the hell are you doing? You're like, because every man I talk to all had a yacht. Kind of distorts your view on value.
It's not even like that though. I doubt most women have ever met a guy with a yacht.
But he
But
got.
a lot of it is on
But they're
social
sure they
media.
need one.
I think a lot of these girls go on social media and make these TikToks and lie about all the things they've gotten and all the men they've met. I'm serious.
Yeah,
Because
of
it
course.
just does not sound even realistic.
Everyone's like, oh, I've been with a high value man. They want me, and all my roles.
It's everything that they see on TV, though. It's just imitated on TV, social media. It's all you see. So every female out there thinks that this is what they deserve. This is what life is supposed to be for women. But that's not how it's supposed to be. Like, you go outside and walk out and go to work on your day-to-day basis and see
average people everywhere.
Average people everywhere. You encounter them
Doing
on
average
a daily
shit.
basis. So it's just like
Like
how delusional or how like disconnected are you from reality that it's just like you
That's the
dream
definition
of
of being
this,
delusional.
You dream of this and you don't have it, but yet you force people to give it to you as if it's something that is the norm. It's not.
Yeah, and it's like, but not just try to force people to give it to you, but don't choose anyone except as someone who's possible to
Right.
give that to you, which is so few people that you end up alone with the 5 cat bags at age 40. You know what I'm saying? Well, they gonna see. I can't wait for the death of the Instagram generation. Like, it's gonna be terrible.
Realistic or true.
And that could be a thing. Like, you may not be living the lifestyle, but you see other women living it, and you are following. Imagine you log in your social media as a woman, and all you do is follow these like vapid accounts where every single woman seems to be living that life.
Luxury lifestyle, yes.
And you think, well, every woman I follow lives this life. I should be living this life.
So I'm gonna leave my man and try and do that.
High standards and this like select man that you're never gonna find because you're not the Instagram model. You're not all
Right,
this shit.
and also think about it. Usually we're separated. The people that make a lot of money, they're not hanging out with the same people that are shopping at Walmart. Okay, so these girls, no matter how young or beautiful you are, you may have access to these men through social media, but you're not living in the same neighborhood or hanging out in the same places.
Right, and it's like even if you want to move to Miami and say, oh yeah, we want to hang out in the same places and try and find these dudes. It's like all you're gonna be is a used tissue rag, and you're just gonna get used up out there and get thrown away. You really think that you're the only one out there? It's like the funny part is when they think, oh, I look so good, it's this, that, and the other thing. It's like I seen 7 of you down the block, bro.
Right.
Yeah, like we can go on the vending machine and get another one, bro. Like that's what you don't understand.
Plenty of beautiful other women out there. So it's just like
The moment I hear some
one,
funny shit, it's
see
gone.
another.
The moment I hear some funny shit, it's gone. That unrealistic shit will have you motherfuckers alone at 40. Alone at 40 with nothing and no one. And if these are your fucking standards and you really think, oh, I'm never gonna settle, good. You deserve to be alone because you did it to yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not my fault.
But I just don't want to hear when they're crying at that age.
No, but they're gonna be, because then they're gonna be men ain't shit.
No
Oh, this
one loves me.
no one loves me. I
What
can't
if
find a
they-
good man
right.
with your
I
500
don't
bodies.
want to hear it because then you know about your past. Like,
Right.
You know what you did. You know whether you was out here with somebody and you left them for hypergamy. So it's just like, you know what, you deserve it.
Right, you did it to yourself. Like you left your baby daddy to live in the projects. Now suffer. Anyway, that's it for this one. We'll holla at you.